Okay, there you are. You're in Costco, and you see these 2 jars of marinated artichoke hearts. And you're going, God, that's amazing. What would I do with that? Well, think about it a moment. Today, we're making deep-fried marinated artichokes. Like a bastard.
Look like a bastard today.
So we start with a 1/2 cup of flour, and I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon coarse ground black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon paprika. To give it a little bit of zip, put in a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, just for the heck of it. All right, so you're going to take your dry ingredients here, and you're going to mix them up. Once you mix up your dry ingredients, unbeknownst to you, I've zested a lemon. Not this one, this one. This is the zest of 1 lemon, and I'm going to put this in here. This is really the secret, the little extra flavor you put in. We say that missing that little something, this might have been it here. Wow, that's fresh. I love fresh lemon. We don't use it enough here in the Bastard Kitchen. The other thing we don't use enough in the studio is hams. From the land of sky blue waters. That's right, we got the hams, beer refreshing hams. So we take our hams here, and we're going to pour, you can use something else besides hams, okay, but I was a kid in Minnesota. We were corrupted by the commercials. So slowly pour in the beer and mix it up. Hams. Then after mixing it a little bit with your whisk, you're going to find out that wasn't the best idea. So I'm going to set that aside, use my little spatula here, and add a little more beer, because I'm going to add 12 ounces. Well, a little less than 12 ounces because it is hams, and I couldn't resist taking a sip. And then once you get enough moisture in here, you go, maybe that whisk wasn't as bad as an idea. Make sure you get this well mixed up because there are little goobers down there and they're not doing you any good. So once you get it mixed up, it's going to have a nice viscosity about it because it has to stick to the artichoke. This isn't one of those double dip things. This is sit in here, let it drain, and put it in your hot oil. So right now we're heating up our deep fryer right now to 375 degrees. You can use a deep cast iron pan if you want to. So I've rinsed the artichokes, but something to be noticed here, these are quarters and halves. You'll be a lot happier if you just have quarters. So if you get a half, just cut it in 2 because you want something that's a little more bite-sized than the half might be. So I've heated my oil up to 375 degrees, and I am going to dip some of my artichokes here. So I am dipping my artichokes right now. My hand's got a little stuff on it. Conveniently have a sous chef scarf here, embroidered with Cook Like a Bastard. If I do this right, if you look like right up there, you probably click on something and buy one. Don't have to, but why not? So after your artichokes have soaked for a couple of minutes, slowly put them in your deep fryer because you don't want them to stick to the bottom. Let the batter drip off in the bowl. And you're going to keep them in here for about 6 minutes. It smells like the Minnesota State Fair. Let's make artichoke hearts on a stick. Shake your basket occasionally to make sure that they're not sticking. So after 6 minutes, take a look at them. If they're golden brown, they're done. If they're not, dip them again. So I'm gonna let these drip just a couple minutes in here. When I say minutes, I really mean seconds. Then I'm just going to put them on a cooling rack here with some paper towels underneath. These look great and they smell great. So you can build any kind of dipping sauce for you, but you know, these are really good just the way they are. So don't go changing. So, but if you're into the sauces, boy, there's a lot of them you can use. Oh, these are gorgeous. See, I told you it was easy. Now I got these here. Let's just sprinkle a little bit of salt on them. And I get to taste it. This is a great batter. It's not overwhelming, but it has a little bit of flavor to dance on your tongue while you're eating it. It's crispy. It's good. Really an easy way to impress your friends with something that was so simple but seems more complicated. These are bastard deep fried artichokes. And you saw it right here on Cook. Like a bastard.
He cooks like a bastard. So can you. He's not a bastard, but cooks like one too. Don't miss that little something and cook like a bastard today.